Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lads Talk Show. Today we have Mr. McCabe, Finn, and myself here. By asking Mr. McCabe questions, we will learn more about his life and as a teacher. Some of the questions that we actually have prepared today for Mr. McCabe fall under some personal questions and trivia questions. The first personal question that I actually have for you today, Mr. McCabe, is have you always been a teacher? And if not, what other fields do you have experience in?
I have always been a teacher. From right after I was born, actually, I became one.
Oh, really?
As an infant, no. I was a child for a long time and then a college student. I actually never even considered becoming a teacher in college. I didn't take one education course. I bounced around among a bunch of different majors. When I graduated as an English major, I was disappointed to find out that no one was going to pay me to read books. And I didn't really have any plans post-graduation from college. I ended up getting a job at State Street Bank in Quincy, doing something that I had no training for. It paid well, but I was kind of miserable at it. And then at one point, after about 6 or 7 months of working there, I had a friend who was a teacher in the Weymouth Public Schools, and she called me up and said, "There's an opening for an MCAS prep class. Do you want to try it?" And I was like, anything's better than this. And so I went there and enjoyed it. And, you know, that next summer took the teacher's test and been teaching ever since.
So that's actually pretty interesting. I was not expecting you to be working at a bank.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, when they see how I financially manage my own money, they're pretty surprised about that too. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So to go along with that question, we actually have a trivia question.
Oh.
And it's going to be, what country has the most military victories?
What country has the most military victories?
Yes.
And so we're talking about like a modern nation state?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Boy, wow, that is a tough one. I would probably guess the United Kingdom.
You're actually going to be surprised by this one. It's actually France.
France, okay.
Yes, France
all right.
has the most military victories out of all the countries.
Do you know how many?
Off the top of my head, I actually don't. I
Okay,
apologize.
no worries. Interesting.
Alrighty, Finn. I believe you actually have some questions for Mr. McCabe as well.
Yes, I do, Tyler. Thank you very much. And, well, I was gonna ask him what was his life before teaching, but he already just answered that, basically.
I stole your thunder, Finn. I apologize.
Yeah, my bad. well, no, you're bad, not my bad. Like, what?
That works.
But it's addictive, but it's fine. Alright. So I'll just ask you the trivia question. What was the what was the first car to have a V8 gas motor?
A V8 gas motor. Well, Finn, you have happened upon one of the many subjects of which I know virtually no information.
Yes.
But I will just say an Impala.
What? No. I don't
Okay.
even know what that is.
All right. So
It
what's
was-
the answer?
It was Cadillac.
A Cadillac. Okay. Well, yeah, that would have been a better answer. Now I'm learning so much today.
That's just what
France,
happens when you come
Caddy.
here. Yeah. Alrighty, so the third personal question that I actually have for you today, Mr. McCabe. What college did you go to, and what was your original major, if not education?
So I first attended Eastern Nazarene College for undergraduate degree, and I was an engineering major originally. I was actually trying to get into the Naval Academy, and I was unsuccessful after my freshman year, and I actually dropped out during my sophomore year, and went and worked for about a year and a half before kind of getting my life together. I wasn't mature enough to run my own life in college, and so I had to get a little maturity in.
Okay.
And I ended up going back there, and I switched among a bunch of different majors and finally settled on English.
Alrighty. So the next trivia question to go along with that actually is, what were the causes of the French Revolution?
The causes of the French Revolution, there's probably a number of different causes of the French Revolution. I think one of the key ones would be the abuses of the monarchy and the aristocracy, and the feelings among the bourgeoisie that the kinds of jealousy, resentment, as a result of that, a desire for more personal freedoms and protections of personal freedoms for the common man. I would say
Alrighty.
common person, I should say.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what I was thinking of. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
that's pretty
All
much
right.
it.
33% is, it's actually a terrible test score, but I'll take
Yeah,
it.
well,
It's better than
Yeah,
zero.
it's
there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Finn. I think you have the next question for
All
Mr.
right.
McCabe, actually.
Thanks, Ty. And if you've traveled abroad, what was your favorite country to visit?
Oh, that's a great question, Finn. I love traveling. I remember visiting Trinidad and Tobago in my teenage years. I actually went there with my dad on a missions trip, and that was a really awesome experience. But probably my favorite place that I've ever visited, it's so hard. I love any travel in Europe that I've done. I spent a decent amount of time in Italy because my wife has family there. I think Austria and Slovenia are some of the most beautiful places. The west coast of Ireland is unbelievable. But I think if I have to pick one, it's going to have to be France, because I love Paris, the countryside. There's just so much to do and see, and it's beautiful. And yeah, I think I'll go with France.
All right. Okay, thanks.
All right,
I didn't have we didn't have a trivia question for this one. We ran out of time. So, Ty, you have the mic.
Yeah, I actually believe I do have the next personal question for you.
Okay.
What is your all-time favorite music genre, and why?
Oh boy. So I like a relatively wide variety of genres, and I'll probably find myself most frequently listening to kind of like, I guess, like a folky Americana kind of, like the band that's popping into my head would be like Mumford & Sons or Gregory Alan Isakov. I know Mumford & Sons aren't American, but that kind of band, a little banjo, a little guitar, kind of a little bit softer, but occasionally, warming up a bit. I also listen to, if I'm just reading or something like that, I like to listen to a lot of classical or sort of like contemporary classical, like a Hans Zimmer or, yeah.
Alrighty. So, this is completely off topic about what we were just talking about. The next trivia question.
Okay.
What was the most used weapon in World War I?
The most used weapon in World War I? So my first thought was to go with some kind of rifle,
almost there.
but I'm guessing that there are different rifles being used by all the different countries, so I'm wondering if it's a bayonet. I should have gone more with the rifle direction.
You were actually a lot closer with the rifle
Okay,
direction.
all right. I was just thinking maybe they all had bayonets to affix on their rifles, but
All the information that I actually found, they all came up with a bolt-action rifle.
a bolt-action rifle. Okay,
Yes.
all
Yep.
right.
No
That's
matter
right.
the make or model, they
Okay.
were all in that subcategory. of
Gotcha.
rifle.
Okay, all right.
So, Finn, I believe you actually have the next person.
I just dropped to a
Okay.
25% now.
Oh, well, hey, you can't always win them all.
All right. What is your dream vacation destination?
My dream vacation destination, it's all expenses paid.
I don't know.
We'll go with yes.
Okay, sure.
I would probably go to, I think I might go to Scotland. My sister-in-law's from there. My brother has been there quite a bit, and I would really like to go there. So I think Scotland, yeah.
All right, that's a good choice, Scotland. All right, and I believe I have the next trivia question.
Okay.
We might want to wrap this up. It's almost time to go.
Okay.
All right. What song does this quote come from? Beat me, hate me, you're never gonna break me.
Beat me, hate me, you're never gonna break me. I don't think it's Mozart. I think we can rule out Mozart.
You're right. It's not Mozart.
I'm thinking it sounds like a more contemporary genre than classical. I have to say that I really have absolutely no idea who sings this, so I'm just going to throw out a name that's coming into my mind, which is Nicki Minaj.
No, it was not. It was not that.
Who was it?
It was "They Don't Care About Us" by Michael Jackson.
They Don't Care About Us by Michael Jackson. Okay. Yes. I am familiar with some Michael Jackson music, but I don't think I know that song.
Really?
So I'm going to have to go listen to it now.
You are definitely going to have to.
Unless maybe last year when I was covering in band one day, maybe that came up on your
I think it actually
playlist.
did. That was one
Now,
of the songs.
okay,
that
so I
came
guess
up.
I have heard it one time.
You have.
Yes.
You have no excuses, Mr.
I
McCabe.
don't. No, this is shame. I just got a 20% on the
That's
quiz.
all right.
That's
There's no
not good.
problem with that.
All right.
I do actually have the next personal question for you, though.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind answering
No,
that.
not at all.
Alrighty.
Well, we'll see what it is, and then we'll find out.
If you had to choose your all-time favorite vehicle, what would it be and why?
My all-time favorite vehicle would have to be a hydrofoil. You know, I just love the way they glide on the top of the wall. No, I don't know. My favorite vehicle, I presume we're talking like a car.
Yes.
I'm not really a car guy. Okay, probably the car that I desired the most in my younger days was the original Ford Bronco. I remember in college I wanted a Ford Bronco. Also, like a Chevy Nova, like the earlier Nova models, like an olive green one. I would have liked that. I actually had a Chevy Nova, but it was like at the end of the line, and it was like they had made the body really short, and it looked almost like a glorified hatchback at that point, so it wasn't as cool. But it had a handbrake, and I could do cool stuff with like turns in the handbrake. So.
Did it come with the 8-cylinder or the 6-cylinder at that time?
This is where my ignorance as a car guy is going to show up. I'm going to guess based on the way the car moved that it was a 6-cylinder, but I don't know for certain.
Alrighty. Well, there's nothing. The president of the United States.
The 29th president of the United States of America was Millard Fillmore.
No.
No.
Who was it? I was trying to keep it short.
Warren G. Holden.
Warren G. Oh, I enjoyed his music. I thought he had some great hip hop, didn't he?
I don't believe so.
Warren G. Anyone? No one. Okay.
That just went right over my head. I
All right.
apologize.
Oh, no worries. Na 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 na.
Oh, that song. I know what you're talking
okay.
about
You know
now.
what I'm talking about now.
Alrighty, Mr.
It
McCabe.
probably wasn't the president, but
Okay. What fond memory do you have of your son, and why is it so special?
which son are we talking about here?
Just any of them, I guess.
Any of them. Well, since Liam is part of this crew here, I think I'll probably talk about him. I have wonderful memories, especially when I have lots of great memories to choose from. But I particularly remember the last time that we were in Italy, and we were at a place called Civita di Bagnoregio, or the Dying City, and the rest of the family was exhausted, and there was this huge like bridge walk to go up to the city, and everyone else was too tired, and Liam was like, "Dad, I'll go with you." And so the two of us went up there, and that was a really great memory.
Ah, that's nice. Okay.
Thank you.
But, all right, final trivia question.
Okay.
How long did the Great Recession in the early 2000s last?
The Great Recession in the early 2000s. Well, I'm not super confident about my knowledge with regards to economics. I know it started in like 2008, and when it technically ended, I don't know. I would wager to guess somewhere around 2011.
That would have been 3 years. It was actually just 2.
It was 2, so it was 2010.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm close.
I think,
All right.
Within the acceptable margin of error there.
I think
maybe.
the actual time span was 2009 to 2011, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
Oh,
Well, we're going to have to go fact check this.
Yep, we're
after
gonna
the
have to
show.
go
Most
fact check
definitely.
this.
Yeah, I'll get
All
my
right.
team of researchers on it.
Well, this has been the Lads Game Show. Mr. McCabe, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all in the next episode.
It was
Peace.
a pleasure to be with you guys. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Have an amazing rest of your day, Mr. McCabe.
Likewise.
Yep, have a good day.